Welcome to the Lovecraft Tapes podcast. This is Case 16, Mulholland. I am Jeremy, your keeper of arcane lore, and we play Call of Cthulhu, a role-playing game filled with cosmic horror, existential dread, and a series of endless back rooms filled with irregular-sized Banana Republic khakis. Make a good horror game, wouldn't it?
Terrifying.
Back room?
Just like walking around.
Matt. What Matt takes away from that.
I think I've played that game.
Your investigators of the unknown are Brian as Ben McKnight.
I can't get these khakis over my calves. Why are they so tight?
So irregular.
Banana Republic.
Lupine as Rosa Garcia.
Oh no, not the khakis!
And Matt as Diego Kennedy.
Hold on, Ben. I got the jaws of life I borrowed from the fire department. We'll get you out of them khakis if it's the last thing I do.
But those won't be invented till 1989.
Welcome, players. How's everybody doing tonight? How are we feeling?
No.
Having a very good afternoon, evening. Thank you for asking.
Nice. Yeah, you got your tree taken care of. And
Yep.
Lupine is fresh from being on the road with Justin, of all people.
Ugh.
My.
That guy's a
No,
jerk.
I
he's
did my
gross.
drive back alone
And he smells.
because Justin
With
did
his
not
nose.
turn into a cryptid. Spoiler alerts.
Oh.
That is
And
so
I did
lame.
not take him somewhere and then he flew home.
That bastard.
But
He took the
you
Mothman
did get
Express.
to witness Mothman's glorious cake. So, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, you did.
Yes. And I, unfortunately, did not get to touch Mothman's glorious cake.
Oh,
You gotta
But-
buff it. You gotta breathe out it. Shine it up.
Well, the statue is very shiny. I will
Oh, is
have to
it?
let you
Well,
know. Yes.
Is it in your
I
pocket
will
right now?
have you know. Is that Mothman statue in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Yes.
oh. Well, let me tell you.
But as you may know, I walk with cane, and there
Mm-hmm.
were lots of people around the statue, and I was like, ew, people.
Well, a cane could be a weapon. Just saying.
That's true.
Yes.
Sword
I
cane.
did. I
Two
did
weapons.
use it as a weapon a few times. Justin will test to this.
Be gone, little rugrats.
Yes.
Moth nerds, get out of here.
Well, some asshole walked into my cane. Like I
Oh.
was sitting in the I was at
Did
the
it go in?
festival sitting.
You said an asshole walked into your cake.
No, he rolled
I mean,
over. So
cane.
like he just moved the cane.
Well,
I wish I'd been holding it and he'd actually tripped. That would make me happy.
he was laughing at him.
But
Ha ha ha! Smash.
and then but yeah, so we talked later about how I should hit more people with my cane.
Yeah.
It's a good
It
plan,
makes sense.
honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got back home safely.
Thank you.
Well, you know, guys, with the Writers and Directors Guild strikes seeming to
Yeah.
stretch on indefinitely, I've been reminiscing lately about employee dissatisfaction. Tell us a story about a time when you were so annoyed or unhappy at a job that you quit, called in sick, or otherwise took action in protests.
I have an exact example. I called in sick. I was a mortgage banker. I know it's hard to believe. And the company was pressuring me to sell a mortgage to this old lady that did not need it to meet our quota. It would save her about $12 a month in her mortgage payment, but it would add about $15,000 to her mortgage. So I did not go in that day, the day the loan expired. So it did not get processed.
Nice.
Oh, I hated working there.
Stick it to the man.
Stick it to the man, baby.
Yeah. Not the old lady that just wants to save a little money every month.
I worked one summer at a trail stable, a riding stable, and I used to lead trail rides. And one day towards the end of the summer, so it wasn't like I quit in the middle of the summer or anything, but towards the end of the summer, I was just so fed up with the customer's always right. Because people are idiots around horses. And so, I would spend my day, I didn't have to worry about the horses. I had to worry about the people.
Yeah.
And, my boss was constantly, the customer's always right, the customer's always right, the customer's always right. So I had to bend over backwards and I couldn't say things like, stop doing that because your horse is going to get annoyed. I have to be like, calm down the horse because the person is doing something stupid. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this. So I quit. And then I found out later that my boss told everyone that she fired me, which was awesome. But such is life.
So the problem is nobody ever remembers that that's only half the phrase. The phrase is the customer is always right in matters of taste. That's the saying.
Yeah.
It's not a blanket pass to let people do whatever the fuck they want. It's if somebody likes this color green and you think it's ugly, too bad. Sell it to them anyway. Not, hey, this person is doing something to endanger their life. Let me enable them.
Yeah. To endanger their life and to endanger the horses. And I was just...
More importantly, take care of the horse.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't
We
care
got a
about
lot
the
of people.
humans.
Who cares about the people?
Yeah.
You can make more of those easier.
I signed a liability waiver. I don't care.
It's hard to make people from horses.
Right.
The only thing you can make from horses is glue.
The horses were
hay.
the best,
Oh.
the best coworkers ever.
Oh, I bet.
But I had to deal with people. And so it was like, ugh.
Your turn, Matt.
You can do it.
For a very short stint, I worked in a Best Buy selling cell phones. And the second worst day of my job there, the absolute worst day of my job was Black Friday.
Of the 2 days.
The second worst day of my time there was iPhone release day. So back when I worked there, we would take, pre-orders for these ahead of time. And what we would do is we would have all of them stacked up behind us, with name tags and barcodes and everything. So when someone says, hey, I'm here to pick up, my phone, here's my information, you could turn around and look through the stacks and, grab what you needed. However, there was a not small subset of people who were like, oh, the phones are right there. I want that. Give it to me. And I had to explain umpteen times that no, I don't have any phones to give you. The ones behind me are already sold. Like somebody already paid for this. I can't just give it to you because you want it. That's not how it works.
But the phone's right there.
Yes, but it's already paid for.
Oh, cool. I don't have to pay for it then. How many people did you kill?
17.
It's worth it.
Wow,
No more
only
iPhones out there.
17. That's a...
Yeah.
That's a... I
Yeah,
think
it
a
wasn't long
record for
after
you.
that I just stopped working there because everybody above my immediate boss was actually a really cool guy, but everybody above him was an absolute fucking idiot.
He never really quit though. He still gets a paycheck. No.
It's
He's
weird.
still there.
He goes in, punches in, leaves. Comes back, punches out, goes
my
home.
stapler?
We're gonna need you to move your desk.
Into the basement.
Well, shortly after high
They asked me
school,
to move my desk.
I got a job
time.
near Chicago at a call center.
Oh, yes.
It was literally one of those mind-numbing jobs where you would call current customers or subscribers of a magazine or a warranty or insurance and convince them to re-up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes you had to cold call random people, trying to talk them into buying something they just didn't want or need. And our supervisor was high pressure, adopting the laughable coffees for closers attitude, hanging over your shoulder on every phone call and harassing you to call faster, close more quickly, sell, sell, sell. I lasted all of 2 weeks before I simply stopped showing up. I learned early that life is too short to waste it at a dead-end workplace where you can literally feel your soul being crushed minute by minute. So yeah, kudos to anybody out there who is striking and standing up for the workers' rights, because hey, you know, work isn't all it's cracked up to be, and you know, life is
Unions.
yes, unions, pro union.
Let's go union.
Let's go union.
That's all right, listeners.
As of
If
now,
you
we've set up a Lovecraft Tapes players union. Jeremy, we're here to collectively bargain.
I'm sorry,
about
you're
what
breaking
doing
up a
to our
little bit there,
characters.
Matt. We're gonna have to mute you for a sec.
Shh, I'm going through a tunnel.
He's doing drugs. You can get him for doing drugs at work.
Shit, druggy. All right, listeners, if you would like to drop us a letter from beyond, please visit lovecrafttapes.com anytime and fill out our contact form. Let us know what terrible jobs you gave up for, good reason. We do accept well-considered criticism on the podcast, fawning praise, and even leftover tater tots, but only if they're like super crispy and doused in locally sourced hot sauce. Tater tots.
Locally sourced?
Locally
Get
sourced,
that
baby.
cow, he's hot.
I don't want no fucking Franks in there.
Oh.
All right, let's see. Do I have any letters? I don't think I do, but I'm just going to double check here.
Triple check. Wait.
Nope, we did that one last time, so we're good there. We don't have any fresh letters, so we'll try to get that next time. And this show is brought to you in part by our generous fans and supporters on patreon.com/Lovecraft Tapes. So thank you to everybody
Thanks,
who helps
guys.
support us. Appreciate that. Before we begin, we need to take a quick commercial break.
He means quick.
I mean quick and I mean now. I mean quick and I mean now. Rolling. 69, yes! Nice.
That's our show.
That means you
Thanks
sell
for
to
coming.
yourself.
Yeah, right. So, do you like it? I like it. Hey, you.
I like it a lot.
All right,
You
looks
should
like
sell
you.
to yourself for 69.
Brian, you get
Yeah.
to sell to Rosa. Or Lupine, rather.
Who? Bill? Hey, Bill. What do you say, Pete?
Hi, Bill.
I'm going to make you a deal that's going to change your life. You know how you always have issues with people and you just don't want to deal with them anymore, or a business, or
Oh, yeah, people are
literally
the worst.
anything in your life?
People are the worst.
I have a business called Burn Your Bridges. I take on the responsibility of burning your bridges. You don't need to worry about it. You just give me a person, a place, probably not a thing, but a person or a place. And I will burn that bridge
And-
for you.
And wait, you tie them to the bridge?
You don't need to worry about none of that.
Okay.
We'll handle that side of it.
Okay. So like, what if I have a person in mind right now?
That's perfect. We have 3 plans available. We have the buy 5, you get 5
Okay.
because you pay for 5.
Okay.
We have the 12
Okay.
plus 1.
Okay.
That's like a dozen for bakers, but you have to have bakers in part of that for me to take care of and burn the bridges out.
Okay. I
And
know
then
Baker.
Then our unlimited plan,
Oh. Ooh.
1 per week for life
Whoa.
until you hit 39. And then you're all set for life.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nice.
Could I sign you up for the unlimited plan today?
Yeah. You
All right,
definitely
all
could.
right, all right. This is great. So what I'm going to have you do, it's real simple.
Okay.
You just put your hand out.
Okay.
I'm going to get a little tiny poke. It's just a little poke in your finger, okay? Okay. And then we're all done.
Okay.
See, that was pretty painless, huh?
Yeah.
No money, no nothing, no fuss.
Right.
You
So you
get
want
us
to know who my
yeah,
my first
you get us
person?
your list. I'll start.
Okay.
We'll do the first one tonight.
Okay. Okay. It's you.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
Okay. Okay.
Let me call my boss.
Okay. But, what do you need? What do you need?
I sold a lifetime, sir.
Oh, as long as the lifetime is 39,
Yeah,
right?
well, yeah. They know. They know. Yeah, I got the sample and everything. Little hitch. They wanted to do their first one tonight, which is not a big deal. We do that. It's no problem.
Yeah, that
The problem
works,
is,
that
it's
works.
me. They want. They
Oh,
want me. They want me to
okay.
get the bridge
Oh,
bird done.
oh, okay. So wait, do you need me to come out and help you?
Yeah, or you could send the cleaner. I mean, either way, whatever's easiest for you, sir.
Okay, okay. Someone will meet you at the bridge at 9 o'clock.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh, so we're all set. 9 o'clock tonight. My bridge will be burned. You'll never
Awesome.
see me again.
Cool.
Anything else?
No, I
We
guess
do take referrals, but obviously I'm not going to give you my card because you're just going to burn it. So
right.
when the person shows
I'll
up to
take the
burn
card of
me,
the person.
could you take their card?
I could take their card.
Okay, perfect. Thank you
Okay.
so much for keeping your business within the business.
Yes.
And you have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
And we're back. If that product and or service were a TV movie of the week, what would it be titled?
What's that show? The Bridges of Navarone? What's it called? Oh, the Bridges of Madison County. That's right.
The Bridges of Jeff?
Ass. Right when I'm taking a drink.
That's what I was waiting for.
The world burns as the world burns.
Ooh, as the world burns.
As the world burns.
Nice. I think I would go
tonight's
with.
episode of As the World Burns.
I think I'd go with Monkey Shines: The True Story of a Murderous Mammal.
Okay.
Makes total sense.
And
Yeah,
twist
it fits right in.
It is time, my friends, to play K16. Tape 9. Horton hears a Yara-Ma-Yha-Who. Previously on the Lovecraft Tapes. Deep inside the dark, wooded expanse of the American wilderness, there are secrets waiting to be discovered by unwary, lost travelers who stray too far from signposts and pathways meant to keep them safe and blissfully ignorant. Ben and Rosa strike out to find her cousin, but instead wander down a dark trail that leads them to something that might not be quite human. Diego struggles against the machinations of a damaged mind, finding the half-hidden remains of the real Nicky Miller and conversing with a phantasm that wears his father's skin. When the trio are finally reunited at camp, they are presented with fresh horrors that have been born during their absence. Diego, Rosa, and Ben. Harcourt and Lindsay shamble toward you from up the hill, eyes blank white, Icarus leeches spilling from between their darkened teeth onto the ground. As they step closer, you are overwhelmed by the hideous stench emanating from their bodies. The putrid scent of licorice? Harcourt's lips slowly curl upward in a hideously midnight-stained grin, and his eyeballs roll down from hooded lids, lancing you with a gaze full of mirth. "Psyched ya!" he whispers, spitting out the rest of the black jelly beans in his mouth.
Jesus
Lindsay
Christ.
follows suit, winking at Ben and clutching her notebook. "It worked on the bad guys too," she shrugs as they rush past you toward the docks. "Come on, dummies."
Where are we going? Where are we going?
They're rushing towards the docks.
I'm asking,
might
I'm
not-
asking them. Where are we going after? I mean, like we're going to the docks, but where are we going after that?
"Come on, we'll tell you." And they rush past you.
Are you sure the leech is in the water?
The goddamn docks, okay?
I
Oh,
will
boy.
hesitantly start towards the docks.
Yeah, let's run.
Looking at Ben and Diego, like, what is going on?
Let's go to the docks and we'll tell them what's happening and we'll send them on their way, okay?
All right.
Because if we do it here, they
I
might
want to know
want
where
stay.
everyone is, though.
Well, they might know. Let's go find out.
Okay.
The dock's like 30 yards. It's right there.
What time is it right now? Like approximately.
Can't pass the monkey's ass.
I believe it's probably late afternoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep,
All right.
I'm
I guess
following them.
everyone's going to the docks.
Yep. We're gonna follow Lindsay.
That's where we
and
needed to be
Harcourt.
anyway, guys. It's by the water to fight the beasts, the monsters, the crazy
They're really
crazies.
lucky I didn't have anything
Yeah,
sharp
but
on
the
me.
thing isn't going to be here until midnight. I mean,
Shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll go to the docks at 11:59.
Yeah.
it's
we're-
11:59 and 59
Are we using
seconds.
Lindsay? Are we using Harcourt and Lindsay as bait?
Well, let's see what they're doing first. And we'll
Okay.
decide on that. After that trick,
Right.
we might have to.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to rush up to Lindsay and be like, that was really smart.
And
was really smart.
she turns as she and Harcourt are busily prepping a couple canoes. And she turns around and gives you a smile and says, "Thanks." And her teeth are all black stained.
Where are the rest of the kids at?
Well, we can explain on the way, but some of them left and the other ones, I wrote some notes down. But I think we really need to get to the raft first.
But
The raft?
I need to tell you
Yeah, the raft
something.
out there, and she points towards the middle of the lake where the raft is.
What happened to the other kids?
Oh, I thought you were talking
You
about
said
the
that-
Supermax
There,
prison.
I said we'll explain later. We should probably go before they get here. Yeah, you guys, come on, jeez.
We're gonna.
Where the hell have you
gotta-
been, anyways?
You,
Like actually doing stuff.
Looks like it. And they each climb into a separate canoe. Come on.
I hate to break it to you, but there might be something in the water.
Trust me, there is. I got the whole thing written down here. Come on.
We can't go with you guys.
Why not? You can't stay here. They're going to be. There's
We gotta
way more
finish
than you
this.
know.
We gotta finish this.
We have to stay
You
here.
are not going to finish much of anything if you stay here.
Okay, guys, let's go.
We might finish us.
Oh,
Yes,
that's all I
and?
needed to hear.
I mean, you guys are welcome to stay, but our only chance is in the raft.
What happens when we're
And you hear a
happens
clatter
when-
up in the mess hall. Broken dishes.
shit?
Is that where the rest of the kids are?
Yes, yeah, some of them. The other ones, we should probably go.
But how are we going to be safe on the raft if there's stuff in the water?
We'll explain.
Explain now.
There's nothing in the
now.
water. There's nothing in the water, guys.
Oh, there is.
What do you mean? We saw stuff go in the water.
We saw the
The
leeches.
We saw
I
some
keep wanting to say
leeches.
slugs.
Oh, the leeches. Don't worry about them, says Lindsay.
Why not?
They're not that dangerous, but unless they come out of
You
the
see what they
mouths of the
did?
things. But we should probably go.
I need to be back here before midnight.
Back where?
Here.
At the
I'm not
docks?
I'm not leaving
Yes.
Diego alone.
Oh, okay. Well, why?
Because something's going to happen, and I need to be here to make sure that it does. I'd rather not get you involved.
Well, look,
you know,
you're welcome to
it's
take
for
one
your
of
own
the
safety.
canoes if you need to, but look, I think you'll understand everything once we get to the raft.
I'm going to step over to Diego and say, Diego, let's just get them out there where they think they'll be safe, and then we can come back. Once they're there, they can't. They'll be at least away from the shore. And we'll just turn around and come right back. I mean, it's only 4:30, so we can come back in 5 hours if we want. You know what I mean? Doesn't that make sense?
Fine.
Gets them out of
Come
harm's way and
real
puts us
quick,
back into
And
harm's
then
way.
I'm going to turn around and come back.
Okay,
Alright.
because you might be late otherwise.
Fine.
You only got hours.
I'm going to step into the canoe with Harcourt.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh.
And I just look
Harcourt and
over.
Lindsay each have a canoe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they
So we
each
should
have one.
probably-
I'm going to look over at Rosa
gonna-
and just give Rosa the look. Our look.
Not great for an audio podcast.
What are you
but cool.
two doing? You going to get in or what? I'm on a
Yeah.
clock here.
I was
We
gonna-
just know that it's what we're doing. We get in to our
Yeah.
perspective canoes.
Okay. I'm gonna
I'm going to get in
into
with
the
Lindsay.
Harcourt. Yeah, we're gonna leave
All right.
Ben and Lindsay alone.
Stroke. Stroke. Stroke.
And he's
my
done.
stroking.
All right.
We're
So
just on shore. It's not working.
yeah, you guys are you're still tied to the docks.
Stroke harder.
All right, so the three of you pile into the canoes with Harcourt and Lindsay, and they immediately take up an oar and begin paddling towards the raft in the center of
I'm
the
going to
lake.
lay back and relax.
Hey, Harcourt.
Yeah. What's up? What's up, Diego? You okay? You look a little freaked out. I mean, you know,
Things are happening here.
tell
quick
me about
question.
it. Jesus. Yeah.
Where's Lem's tool shed? I mean, he keeps care of this place. He has to have, like tools somewhere. Like where would that be? I mean, you've been here longer than I have.
I don't really know, but I do see him coming in and out of the counselor cabin quite a bit. So maybe it's in there somewhere.
I was hoping to be a little easier to get to. I mean,
Oh yeah,
It's on the floating thing in the water.
what was that, Ben? What was it? Anyways, so yeah, Diego.
who's playing Kiss the Girl?
Yeah, what's he doing with her, anyways? Like,
Wait,
are
that's
they like a thing?
1994. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, Little Mermaid was 91. Lion King was 94. So you have a ways to go.
Yeah, it's
Thanks,
70s. They're playing
Disney.
Boogie Nights.
I'm a star. I'm a big star.
Boogie Nights.
Yeah, Diego, I would be really careful going in and out of that cabin. Rosa, are you doing okay? You seem fine.
I'm just. Yeah, everything's fine. I'm just.
Nothing's fucked here, dude. Okay, that's good to hear.
So you're
Good,
gonna
good.
start explaining, or
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God, it's been such a crazy day. But what were you guys up to?
oh, you don't know the half of it.
We
We,
saw some stuff.
Yeah,
And,
took a trip into the woods.
What are you
Yeah.
guys talking about?
We're talking about the woods.
You're talking about wood?
No, we're talking about the woods.
So you guys were like hanging out in the woods? That's probably not the best place to be right now.
Well,
I
we
mean,
weren't
I'm
really
not slug
hanging out.
controlled, so it's working out for me.
Oh, dude, no, they're not slugs. They're like leeches. It's the weirdest fucking thing, man.
Tomato, potato.
Oh no, it's just.
Yes, two
Wait,
different things.
why do you know they're like leeches if they're not?
We
they're not
saw
like-
them. Like we've been hiding out the whole time, and like I saw like Peter and Counselor Tammy. They were like going on a rampage. They were chasing kids all over the place, and some of them took the boats and were like paddling for the other shore. I don't know what they're thinking they're going to do over there, but we couldn't stop them. They kind of panicked after you left, and then some of them ran into the woods, and then we saw them again, but they weren't quite right. A couple of them hid in the cabins. There might be one or two still up there, but I gotta say, they're those things like they like turned into more of those things, and they got leeches. So we just figured maybe try to hide in plain sight, kind of thing. And
So wait, how many people are on this raft?
nobody right now. It's just gonna be us. You can see right there, the
Us?
raft is empty.
Why do you? Never mind. Whatever. You won't
So
tell me.
you were explaining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. Oh, what we have to do? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So here's the thing. So that girl, Zoe Lorner, she's like super annoying. She was in that couple bunks down from me. Maybe you don't know her that well, but she's one of the ones that got caught. I think Counselor Tammy turned her, and she started chasing me. This is before we got the great idea. Anyways, so the licorice, that was my idea. I like licorice.
And that actually worked.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were just trying to get to the docks, so it only worked for a couple minutes, and no one chased us, so I guess that's a good thing. But I wish we would have thought of it earlier, to be honest, but because then Lindsay, or Zoe Lorner wouldn't have chased me, but she did, and she was like right behind me, and I freaked out, and I was like, well, I gotta get to a boat. I didn't care where I was gonna go, and I jumped into the boat and pulled away just as she fell into the water. And Diego,
She's in the water?
she was in the water because I watched as like these fish like all swarmed around her. Like when you throw like a piece of bread in the water and like all these fish like zoom into it and try to eat it and stuff. It did the same thing to her. Like it attacked something like her face, and then something came out of her mouth. And it left her body. It was like this eel thing with these two weird gleaming fangs. And the
Oh, great.
fish
Now we got
just
slugs and eels.
the fish just ate it up, tore it apart.
Can you remind me why you think you're safe over here?
Well, the
Oh,
fish.
because the fish are going to eat anything that gets into the water. Pay attention.
Yeah. Now Diego gets it.
What are you guys talking about?
We're talking about eels.
When can I ask what's happening?
Okay. How do you
Did
know
you
the
kiss
fish
her
won't
yet?
eat you?
What's that, Rosa?
How do you know the fish won't eat you?
I mean,
'Cause this
they're
isn't Soviet
fish.
Russia.
They kind of nibble a little bit and it tickles, but they haven't
Soviet
eaten
Russia,
me.
fish eat you.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I don't know what it was. It was almost like it attacked him. It was like a predator.
Okay. The eel was a predator?
No, the fish
saying
was like a
is
predator
trying
to the
to catch
thing
a
that was
predator.
hiding in Zoe's body. I mean, I've seen some horror movies and they have something's like hiding inside their bodies, but then like it pops out at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw those movies either, but they're like 1950s, not slasher films, but monster films.
Monster.
I know,
This
it
is
sounds
not-
crazy,
this is
but
not signs, right? Where the aliens are afraid of water.
Kinda.
I'm not sure where that is. But swing away, Rosa, swing away.
That's early 2000s. So
Yeah.
we're,
Well, that's.
So,
I mean,
I know that
I don't know this information, but it's good to know.
Yeah. Okay, so we get them into water and the fish eat them up.
I don't know, man, but all I'm saying is it's nice to have a little bit of a boundary between us and them.
I hope it works.
Me too. Well, we have another plan too, but we'll talk about that once we meet Lindsay and Ben at the dock.
We'll tell you tomorrow.
Oh, look,
about
we're
that
in a
one.
round.
At the raft. We'll keep
the
paddling.
Oh, look,
So
at the raft.
Lindsay turns to Ben. What do you think they're talking about back there?
I don't know. Probably the plan. Do you know the plan?
Harcourt came up with it. I'm not
coulda guessed
totally.
that.
Yeah, I mean, he is a little bit excitable, But I have to say, and she turns around to face you, stops paddling, so you're forced to keep paddling for both of you as she.
But I only stay on one side, so we're just going in a
Go
circle.
in circles. And she pulls out her notebook and flips a couple of pages to where she's written recently. And she's like, so I jotted everything down here. So it was the weirdest thing, man. But I watched as Counselor Tammy was like puking up those leeches. I think they're leeches, but they sort of seem like leeches.
It could be slugs.
And I noticed that they like spread out in front of her.
Uh-huh.
Almost like they were sensing for her
Ooh.
because her eyes were white, kind of like a dead
Okay.
fish.
Kind of like she's blind or something, huh?
And they would turn in one direction and then she would turn. But, I know this, Ben. I've seen leeches in the past. We had like science class. I know leeches have really bad eyesight.
They do.
Yeah. But
So,
better
is it
than
like-
What are
being
you
blind
guys
then.
talking about?
Is it like vibration maybe in the ground they feel?
I don't know. Maybe a combination. I mean, they can still
What's the
see.
I doubt they can
conversation?
operate a combination lock.
One Direction
Exactly.
sounds like a really great name for a band.
But you see here, I drew a little bit of the leeches, and you can see like it has a pattern.
Oh, you're
They
right.
spread out in a pattern. There's like
Yeah,
they, she spit up like 8 of them, and they sort of fanned out in front of her.
Okay. Maybe they're just like feelers to see what's in the area, and then you go a
Maybe.
little further and blah, blah, and then
Yeah,
the
that makes so
blah,
much sense. God, Ben, you're so smart.
So that's good to know if they can't see well or at all. We might have a little bit of a benefit, but they're so fast. Once they
They're
do
fast,
see,
and they do in close
Yeah.
proximity. They
must
I
have
saw
a smell
Peter.
or something.
I saw Peter like pounce on somebody as soon as the leeches detected where they were hiding.
Okay. So we can't get close for sure.
I would not.
We
That's
can't
part
let
of the
them
reason
get
why we're out
close.
here.
Yeah. So why did Harcourt think this would be the best place to hide? I mean,
Well,
we're out in the open. Everybody can see us.
Well, he saw something, and he thinks that the water is going to protect us a little bit, and he's got a point if what he saw was true.
What did he see?
He
Start
said,
at the beginning.
He said something about the fish were like they ate one of the things that was inside one of the kids, like
Oh, they
the
ate
creature.
the leeches?
No, the thing that's inside, hiding
there's-
inside.
Oh. That doesn't
Chest
sound
burster.
good.
Anyways, we have a plan, so let's keep paddling, and we'll talk it with the group, okay? So we don't have to repeat a bunch of stuff.
All
Are
right.
you guys talking about a
Oh,
plan?
hey, God, get away from us! Like, why are you so close to us? The canoe.
Why couldn't we have just
Watch
rowed
out
like
for the
near each other?
piranhas.
We both went way out and then are coming back. Like a heart.
Like a heart. Yep, you surround the raft and come back
we
in.
we overshoot the raft and come back. A little
Hardcore
bit.
can't drive this thing.
And
And get me off this crazy thing.
Janet, and you reach the raft finally, and it's a really roomy raft. It's probably
Yeah.
about 15 by 15. Is that pretty big?
Nice. Yeah, it's about normal for a raft. Yeah.
Yeah, let's say 15 by 15, and it's floating on some old barrels of some sort
Yeah.
that say like toxic waste or
Yeah.
property of the U.S. military.
Yes, leaching chemicals into the lake.
Little sight glasses in them.
I'm going to jump up onto the raft and put my hand down and help Lindsay up.
Awesome. And then she ties the raft ties the canoe to the raft.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of you also do the same. Tie the canoes to the raft.
All of us tie the canoes.
And you're all standing out there on this raft, which is very stable. There's a little bit of a susurration with the waves. And the nice thing about the lake in general is that it's relatively clear. You can actually see down easily 20, 25 feet. Although where you're at, where the raft is at, it's quite a bit deeper. So you can't actually see the bottom, but back towards shore,
we'll be
you
able
can
to
see.
see the lake monster coming for us.
Yeah, absolutely. If there were a lake monster, you could probably see it coming. Yep.
Nice.
Absolutely. And, it's like I said previously, the clouds have moved away from the sun. So you've got bright blue skies again. And it's a nice warm summer day. Very hot, actually. And you can see the distant shoreline. Mm-hmm. And you're probably, the lake is probably only about, it's not a huge lake. It's not like Lake Michigan or anything like that crazy.
No.
But it's, you canoed halfway through Lake Michigan.
These waves are huge.
Right. So, but it's, you've paddled maybe
up in Canada.
Right. Maybe like, I don't know, let's see, 300 feet would be football
Three
field,
football
right?
fields.
Yards. Well, let's say 200 yards. How's that? 200 yards seems pretty good.
1, 2, 3.
200 yards. There we go. We all said it. We'll say that. And so the shoreline is a little distant, but you can make out from this location.
Cool.
Make out. You can make out from this location the silhouettes of the cabins, and you can see some figures moving around, sort of haphazardly.
I see some fingers moving around.
And behind you, at distant, separate points of the lake shore, you can see a few other canoes.
Oh, good.
Beached.
I was going to ask.
But no people.
Oh, God, no. They took off, I'm sure. Try to get to the road.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a little worried. Who has the best wilderness or natural
wilderness? Let me check.
I mean, I have 40 points in survival, if that helps.
I have 41 in natural world.
I like Ben.
Thanks.
So
well,
Ben,
you too.
Ben, you're a little worried because you know that this lake is surrounded by just deep woods,
poison sumac,
and a bit of mountainous territory because it's Southern California.
Yeah.
So there isn't much over there.
Yeah.
If those kids have any chance at extended survival at this point, they're probably going to need some sort of rescue team.
Yeah. Well, if they stick together, they'll have a better chance.
On the opposite side of the lake that we have an unspoken rivalry with.
I thought about going that route, actually.
Camp season and have some sort of competition to prove who's better.
And then I said, nah, I don't want to do that.
Nah, screw it.
Nah, fuck it. We don't want meatballs.
I love meatballs.
So, as you take in this beautiful summer day,
meat,
Lindsay and Harcourt sit down, Indian style, cross-legged. In the 70s, it was Indian style, but cross-legged in the center of the raft to get as much equilibrium as possible. Yep. And Lindsay pats the spot next to her, looks up at you, Ben.
I'm like, you want me to fart there? I don't. What do you?
That's why I called you dummies.
Oh yeah, dummy thick. So I'm gonna take a seat right next to. Right
Lindsay.
Next to Lindsay.
Yeah. All right. And
not Harcourt.
Not what? What? I don't have cooties. That I know of.
I heard.
Yes,
I know of.
And we all know it.
I do have a slight itch.
Cootie-licious? I don't know.
I'm cootie-licious.
All right, guys. So, I don't have like a great plan, but number one, we
No.
know that Lem is going to be back by morning.
Right.
And I think we're going to be safe here on the raft from those things. They can't get through the water. And
It's
when
true.
he shows up with the help that he's supposed to show up with,
Yeah.
we just make as much noise as possible and have him come and rescue us.
It sounds like a really good plan, actually. It sounds like it's thought through.
It would be a great plan if I didn't have to get back
Why
to shore and be there
would
at
Len
midnight.
not get attacked by those things, though?
Well, I'm hoping that he has help.
Why would he have help?
Well, he went to get help, medical help. Maybe they can do something?
He went to get the help.
I mean, they're grown-ups. How much can they actually do?
Well, I mean, they can at least hold their own against those things. I mean, they're a little bit stronger than we are.
Grown-ups don't come up with plans if you throw it in their faces.
They always think you're lying or making up stuff, which is the same as lying, if you ask me.
That's why we
Yeah,
always
adults
have
are
to do
stupid.
everything.
I don't disagree with any of you guys, but in absence of anything else, do you have some sort of plan? But I feel super safe right
and
here.
it involves me being back on shore by midnight.
For why?
Because something's going to happen, and I need to be there.
And Harcourt looks at Ben and looks at Rosa questioningly.
We need to
I
support
mean,
Diego.
that's
He
what we
needs our
need to-
help.
Yeah, that's
What's he
what we
going to
need
do?
He's going to end this once and
He's
for
going to
all.
take care of it.
What does that mean?
It's all
Well,
going to be
we-
over soon.
We found the reason that these things are attacking us. and we
Rosa,
gotta-
wait. Rosa. If you guys hop in the canoe, we'll tell you when we get there.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't tell you here.
We'll give you the plan on the way.
Look, it's
But-
better for your safety if
If
you
you
don't
don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
We
But-
just got to do this thing, but you'll be safe out here, I guess, right?
Yeah. I think you'll be safe out
It
here.
should be.
But Ben, I don't want you to go.
We don't want to go either, but we need to help.
Don't.
Ben.
At least wait.
Or we need to help. I'm Ben. Nice to meet you.
What if
We
what
need to
if
help
these-
Diego.
What if these things get out? Like, what if we don't do something and these things get out and they go other places and hurt other people? We can't let them do that. We got to stop them.
Ben, Lindsay leans in to whisper in your ear. Have you looked at Diego lately? He doesn't look so good. He doesn't look well.
Yeah, I don't think he's had any food or drink in a long time.
No, but look at his eyes.
It's called the South Beach Diet.
He needs raw meat. That's all he needs.
Look at his eyes, Ben.
I'm trying to get my
the-
beach body ready, okay?
For the first time, I'm going to actually focus on him rather than being so distracted by everything that's happening. And look hard and long.
Ben, what are you looking hard and long at?
Shut up.
Zip.
It's natural.
It doesn't take much observation to see Diego is distracted. He has a bit of a twinge on the left side of his face. He keeps looking left and right, and his eyes are juddering in their sockets slightly.
And he
Do
keeps
all at
offering to
once.
show people how he got these scars.
That's right.
You want to know how I got these scars?
No, Diego, no, we don't. The raft is large enough. I'm going to lean into Lindsay. I don't know why I have to look every goddamn time. I know her name. I'm going to lean into Lindsay and be like, give me a minute, okay? Thank you for pointing that out. And I'm going to kiss her on the cheek.
Okay. And she goes back and opens up her notebook and starts jotting something down.
His lips are raw and nasty. I'm gonna be
Use
like,
some chapstick, buddy.
Rosa, can I talk to you real quick?
Sure. Yeah.
Step into my office.
We're just gonna go
Yeah.
to the furthest corner of
We
the
go to the
raft.
corner
and,
that we
and the raft sort of tips slightly.
Guys, go the other
Hey,
side.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm a shy peer.
So you took Rosa with you?
So you took me with you?
Yeah, soothing voice. Rosa,
Yeah.
I'm afraid Diego's been maybe he's been corrupted or something.
I don't know if
Speak up a bit.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I think I don't know. Maybe but he's been really, he had a big shock or whatever. He saw a dead body and he went into the woods and he got really scared. And he has temporary insanity, but
I looked at his character sheet and
Hey,
but-
that's private.
I don't know if he's okay to
Well-
go and do this. I think he might make some wrong choices.
well, let's keep an eye on him, I guess. But
But what do we do if he tries to go? He's stronger than me. His keyboard's real clicky.
let's bring let's bring the oars with us.
And
Okay?
hit him?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess if he does something we don't
For
like,
fun?
yeah, he likes it.
Sicko. He likes it.
He's always saying harder, daddy, harder, daddy.
Oh, Judy Priest. Oh, Judy.
But
But seriously, I don't
when
know.
Morrison, I was always being serious. I don't know what you mean.
I'm wondering if we
Why
should
so
try to
serious?
keep him here with us, because he's going to go and he's probably gonna die. Because he's not right now.
That's why I have to go with him. And
He's
that's
cuckoo
why
for Cocoa Puffs, and he's jumping out of his chair.
we gotta go with him and make sure that he's okay.
The only way to fight this thing is without clothes.
But can we fight this thing? We don't have anything to fight with.
That you're not listening when I mentioned oars.
What?
Were you not listening when I mentioned the
Yes,
the
and they're not
paddles?
good enough.
But why not? We can just knock their block off.
What
Is
if
that
they
a
don't?
euphemism?
What if they live in the country? There's no block to knock off.
There's a guy named
There are
Ken
blocks in the
Block.
country. What are you talking about?
Not Legos.
All they have is Duplo.
So we take the oars and we hit him in the head. I mean,
This isn't the talented Mr. Ripley.
There's
a
spoilers.
why not? Why not?
I'm really, really nervous that he's not thinking straight, and he's gonna get himself and probably us killed.
We're gonna
But
make
I'll
sure
follow
that doesn't
you.
happen.
Whatever you think is right, because I trust you.
We've just got to make sure that doesn't happen.
Okay.
And it would be super boring if we just stayed on this raft.
Yeah, true. But I like my character.
I'm not particularly attached by character.
Okay. You can help him, and I will watch. I
gotta-
agree. We should protect him and help as what we
We
can.
got to make sure that he's okay.
The
You're
minute
right.
that-
He doesn't look like he's necessarily okay, and that's part of the reason that we
Yes.
have to go with him.
But the minute that he starts to do stuff that's not fighting back against the monsters, we need to get him and ourselves out of there.
Okay,
Does that sound
Right.
fair?
it's a deal, and we
Okay.
do little.
We were talking
Kinky
real
thing.
loud, so they probably heard everything.
Yeah,
I tried to whisper, but
Hey,
the mic wasn't.
what do you think we should do about Diego?
Let go, my Diego. Okay,
Lego,
let's
my
do it.
Diego.
Well, it's
So when I see
5:06, so we've got about
we got
6
time.
hours before we gotta get back.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Let's see if
should
we
we
can
go back
calm
now,
him
or do you
down.
want to wait?
Well, let's see if we can calm him down for a little bit. Maybe there's something we can do to help
Maybe we
him
can rest a
relax or
little bit.
something. Yeah.
Let's see if we can rest for a while.
And then we'll tell him that we have a plan and we'll lay it all out so he knows we'll get back in time.
Okay.
So he doesn't think we're trying to pull one over, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably take it better from you, to be honest.
Okay. So I'll tell him.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit
Hey,
back
Diego,
by
want to come
when they
into a
walk
huddle?
away-
Lindsay.
So when they walk to the far corner, I kind of notice because the raft tilts a bit. And I see them kind of lean in and start huddling, and I'm just going to kind of nonchalantly lean back a little bit and try and eavesdrop on their
You're
conversation.
crazy, dude. You're not eavesdropping on nothing.
I needed a 25. I rolled a 21. That's a success.
Yeah, but you just hear the fish splashing in the water. You lean the wrong way. Ooh.
Well, then, so that's going to take a...
No, you lean towards us on the entire rope
Right.
raft flips.
so that's going to take a what do you call it? Not competitive roll, but
Extreme?
yeah. No. I mean,
Extreme.
somebody's going to have to roll against him.
Oh,
okay. Full combat?
So-
that sounds
I'm
like a
Trying to figure out which skill that,
that
would
seems
be.
like a
Okay.
stealth. to
Stealth,
me.
yeah, absolutely. Who's got the best stealth?
Mine is
60.
I have the base, so you roll.
60. Go ahead, roll.
Face for your face. I needed a 60. I rolled a 28. That's very hard.
So, yep, you try as you might, Diego, to catch snatches of their conversation. Harcourt and Lindsay are sort of keeping up a bit of a patter and discussing, what is the biology of these things, and just trying
Oh my
to,
god! Did you see what Kelly did?
yeah, it's just like,
And then
So-
Brittany said that. Oh my
Leave
god!
Brittany alone.
and you're resigned to being kept from
You
there.
had to ruin my one good roll that I get
Yep,
every
that's
single
it.
game.
That's all you
And
get,
now I'm
baby.
going to fail literally all of my other rolls. Thanks a lot, Brian.
Well,
Good-
then thanks for
goodbye,
making
Felicia.
that roll,
Yeah.
Matt. Thanks for
I'm
making
trying
that
to work
good roll.
with story here. It says in the script that I roll to see if I can hear, so I rolled to see if I could hear.
No, it says in the script you do your good roll later.
No, but the script was right because it told me to roll a 28, and I did.
Oh, okay. Okay.
True. All
We good?
predetermined
Why,
fate.
Jeremy, why do you script the show this way? It hurts me.
So Rosa and Ben return to the group, and as you come back up, Harcourt says, "Ho-hos? I brought a few. Should keep us for the morning anyways.
Okay.
It's chocolate.
Means-
It's good.
It's just sugar, but okay.
Yeah. Yes,
And-
it is.
Well, back then it was
say that like
sugar
it's a
and
bad
milk
thing.
and butter, and it had like
Yeah.
a real stuff in it.
Okay.
No yellow dye
Hydrogenated
number 5.
Palm oil and corn syrup.
I'll take
Yeah.
a package if he has.
Yeah.
Then down
Oh,
to
yeah.
40.
Harcourt hands him out. Looks like he's got a backpack full.
Ooh. He's the ho-ho man.
And for
Oh,
that
man.
minute,
Oh,
was
and
sitting on
Diego-
that raft.
Oh.
Diego, I kept the arrow too. I still got the arrow. So anything
Nice.
comes, swimming through, I just poke him in the eye.
Poke him in the
You keep that
eye.
handy.
I will. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Diego.
Right.
So, what do you guys want to play? Like
Yeah,
rock, paper,
arrow.
scissors, Rochambeau?
Yes.
Yeah, let's pay rock paper scissors.
I'm not paying for it.
All right. So you guys
I
play
can't
a
pay
little
for
bit.
anything since my dad took his credit card away.
Oh, wah, wah, wah. Sad pumpkin. So, you guys eat your ho-hos and play a few.
I thought we were gonna play strip poker. Let's play strip poker.
Harcourt turns red. Yeah, maybe later. We could after dark.
Later.
After dark. We could play after
Oh.
dark. Then we can't see anything.
So I just had a thought. Hey, Harcourt,
Yeah.
it gets cold at night, right?
Yeah, a little bit. It's not too bad though. It's summer. It's August.
Okay.
In California, 70, maybe 74.
Exactly. We're gonna need winter coats. We're gonna need
Yes.
We're gonna need
I have a
gloves.
snowmobile
We're gonna
suit
need
just right
full
here.
wool hats. 70 degrees is
mucklucks.
not something you mess with.
We could just
You
catch a
can
fish and
die.
open it up and sleep inside.
We're gonna go get a tauntaun. We're gonna drag it back out here.
The outside.
We're gonna slit it open and jump in its belly,
Belly.
and then we're gonna have tauntaun belly dumplings.
Anyway, we're now on the beach.
So you guys play and eat and talk until the sun slips over the horizon, which actually
Nice.
is pretty quick because once it gets past the tree line, which is pretty
Yeah.
tall, it does turn dark rather quickly. So
Hey guys, maybe we should, before we go back to the shore, maybe we should try to get a little bit of rest and shut eye.
what do you
'Cause we're
mean
gonna
back to
need
the
our
shore?
energy.
We have to
I mean,
go
I'm
back.
going back.
Well,
Yeah.
in the morning, right? When Lem gets here?
No,
No.
no, we have to
Tonight.
go. We
Why?
have to end this.
No,
we told you
can't.
we told you that we have to take care of this because the grown-ups can't.
Look, you guys, it's just not. It's dumb. Why would you risk it?
For the biscuit, okay?
And the brisket.
Brisket.
Don't you want brisket?
Well, look, if I have to, I'll
I
fight
want
you.
Brisket.
Don't you want Limp Biscuit?
No, I'll punch you in the nose, Ben, Diego. Not you, Rosa.
Okay.
You don't have to punch me.
How tall is Harcourt?
He's a beanpole kind of kid. How tall are you?
That just means skinny.
I don't know if I ever said a. Did I set a height for my character?
Oh, you did, sweetie. I don't know. I did. It's in the description.
Average
I'm
height.
5'4".
Average
Yeah,
height for a
okay.
14-year-old. So I would say
15-year-old.
Harcourt's about same as you.
But his hands are huge.
And his feet. Oh my, look at those feet.
I mean, Diego, you taught me to protect people, and the protecting is for you guys to stay here. And
I don't need protecting.
you don't look right. There's something wrong with you. If you don't mind me
I could have
saying.
said
what
the same thing.
We're gonna
Don't
go.
let me say. That's good.
We're gonna go and make sure that he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. In the morning when Lem gets here and the medics, then they can look at him.
We have to go in the night. That's what we
Yeah.
told you.
Ben,
We
is
have to
something
go.
wrong with her? Is she like suffering from something too? Because this is madness.
Nope. The shore right over there
No.
where the other
Oh,
canoes
this
are.
is-
That's where we have to go.
I Sparta kick him off the raft.
Deeper into the woods.
Oh,
Beat you, Matt. Beat you.
damn, I was gonna try that.
I know.
How? Everyone will know. Fun.
Sorry. Okay.
Ben,
Yeah.
I
So I
don't know
take
what
it
you
we're not
guys
getting
are.
any rest.
Ben, I don't know what you're talking about. Why would you do this? And Lindsay starts to cry.
We
thought
told
that
you
was
we were going
hardcore
to do
talking.
this.
Okay.
Stay with us.
Lindsay, I want to, but I can't let
What's
Diego do this alone.
what is he doing? You guys don't make any sense. He's clearly sick.
There's something.
I'm not
that's-
sick. I'm
There's
sick.
something. There's something in the woods.
I hate the
that
yes
is
and because I
making-
want to just do opposite.
I know you do. That's your natural
No,
instinct.
but
right.
What was that, Rosa?
But there's something in the woods that is making the people sick, and we've got to take care of it. And we're the only ones that can because the adults never believe us.
Well, I'm having a hard time believing because you just aren't saying anything.
Blah 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 blah.
It's better if you.
Now
have
that
that
makes sense.
Wah, wah, wah.
What? Why? I mean, I've
Beatles and Charlie
seen
Brown.
everything, and I write everything
Wah,
down.
wah, wah, wah.
What's not? What isn't? What shouldn't I see?
There's
Did we didn't see it?
And I look at
just Diego,
Diego.
correct?
like
We
Yes.
only okay, yeah.
You've only
Rosa
read.
knows what it looks like because she read the description.
Rosa knows what it looks like. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
from the description.
Per the description.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I look at Rosa. I'm like, tell him.
I'm gonna look at Diego. Like, do you think we should tell him?
Diego's like,
I'm
So
back on
I,
the
like-
shore. I don't know what you were doing.
I like
He just
describe
runs.
this thing. Yeah, we turn around, the canoe's gone. Diego's on the shore. So I start describing mother father to them.
So it's like a giant worm.
Yeah, and it lives out there in the woods, and it's been doing this for a long time. You remember that? Remember that story about the kid that you told Harcourt about the kid who
Well,
looked
yeah.
like he died but came back?
Yeah, of course I remember. I mean, it's just a campfire story.
That must have been
I mean, thought-
because I don't know, maybe one of the kid got possessed or whatever, killed by the thing. I don't even know what to call him. The little kid thing. I really don't know what to call it.
what are you talking about? The
The
Nikki
not
and
the offspring one. The one
Nikki?
that's the one that's pretending to be Nikki and
Oh,
Brigitte
Brigitte,
now.
Nikki,
yeah, Brigitte and Nikki. Just say
Yeah.
Brigitte
Or
is Nikki.
Bricky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brig-
Brigitte.
or
Let's-
Najita.
let's-
What
let it
about
spill.
Nikki? What
Let's
about
let it
Nikki?
spill all out.
Well, Nikki and Brigitte aren't really Nikki and Brigitte. Like, Nikki and Brigitte were real people, but this thing killed them,
and it looks like
and it
them.
looks like them.
And it can change to look like them.
You've never seen them both at the same time in the same place.
Ooh, that sounds like a role for Rosa, and that sounds like either it's gonna be a persuade. Sorry, straight up.
Okay.
I'd say a persuade. Yeah.
All right, hold on, let me find it. There it is. Oh,
Wow, you have a 50.
I
in
rolled an
persuade.
83 over 50.
Jeez.
That is a fail. I'm gonna push that. I'm just gonna push it.
How are you pushing it?
Into
You know,
the water.
they. Yeah, I'm gonna push one of them into the water. Let me think. I would like to. You know, have you guys been here as long as Nikki has?
Well, yeah, we came in. No, we came in on different buses. I
I'm
mean, they
assuming-
came the same day, but yeah.
Yeah. So was he different the first day than the rest of the days?
No, I mean, he was just Nikki.
Well, he was. Diego.
Hey, you
found
made
his
this. You sleeping in it.
Diego found his body out in the woods,
Yeah, it's out there.
and
Uh-huh.
so the thing killed him while he was here.
The thing. What thing?
The
Brigitte.
the offspring, the mother father thing. No, the offspring one.
Yeah, I know.
The one that's pretending to be Brigitte.
Right.
Brigitte killed him.
So Brigitte
the Brigitte
killed
thing.
Nikki, but Nikki was still walking around. And you,
gonna
Because
walk
now it
over-
looks like Nikki sometimes.
I'm gonna walk over and put my hands on his shoulders. Harcourt, look at me. You watch a lot of movies, right?
oh, yeah.
You ever notice how in some of these movies, the main character's the only one that really understands the whole picture, and the side characters are all like, "Oh no, that doesn't make sense," until they get to the end, and then they go, "Oh, you were right the whole time." Right now, you're the side characters. We're the main characters. You wait to the end of the movie, and you'll understand what's going on.
It's pretty scary, but it's true.
Okay, that sounds like Rosa needs to push that roll.
Big money, no ways. Yes. Hard success. 50 and under 50.
You gotta talk to them in their own language.
Yeah.
Look, I think you guys are crazy, but
Oh, without a doubt.
That doesn't matter, Harcourt.
maybe not.
We still
but
have to.
you have
take
your
care of
plan, and I have mine. So I'll let you take the boats if you want to, but just leave us one, okay?
Yeah.
Deal.
Of course.
We'll
We'll
just
come
take
back
one.
out once the thing is dead.
We've seen
Yes.
firsthand what those things can do, and all I have to say is, maybe don't go to the docks. Maybe go a little bit up from them and try to
Well,
avoid
and
the
you
camp.
said that if we get it in the water, the fish will take care of the rest, right?
All I can tell you is what I saw.
So then Diego just has to like shoot it and force it back into the water.
Well, we know it works on we think it works on the people that have been taken over by the leeches. We don't know if it works on the big mama, papa.
Question is all those kids that are leech controlled dumb enough if we just made noise to like walk into the water? Like how much do they
try
still
it.
got up top, you
I
know?
was going to say, I don't think they're thinking much.
Yeah.
Because if
And
they
follow-
just like walk into the water, then easy
Yeah.
peasy.
I'm assuming we got the information from Lindsay too about the seeking.
Boots and cats.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Well, it sounds like maybe they follow like chemical scent too. So like
I didn't
if
think
we
of
walk in
that.
front of them, maybe they'll follow us.
Ben, you got good BO. Maybe we can use you.
I don't think that anybody's ever called it good, B.O.
Well, what if we go into the bunkhouse and grab like an old shirt, like an unwashed shirt that really smells like one of us?
We could drag it and drag the scent right down to the water
Yeah.
and put the shirt like on something that floats in the water. So they go
Right.
towards that right into the water. We could try
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like tie it onto a stick and then stick the stick in the mud in the water, maybe?
Yeah, you're a stick in the mud.
Oh,
You're,
thanks.
you're
mom's a
crazy.
stick
Stop
in the
coming
mud.
up with good ideas.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
So Harcourt,
Oh,
we
you're
have
excused.
we have to take this canoe.
We could take
I
that
guess so.
canoe.
I just don't want to see you guys get hurt, but it
don't
sounds
wanna
like you
get
know what
hurt
you're
either.
doing.
We'll come back when it's done, but we got to do this because the grown-ups won't take care of this.
We should go now. It's about 5:45. If we want to implement our plan, honestly, we should go
Well, it's
now.
actually, as I said, the sun has slipped behind
Yeah.
the trees, and it is almost full dark.
5:47.
So you're probably looking at around 8 something.
Okay. It's going to be harder
Here's
to
a hard
see
life
the
lesson
leeches.
from me.
If we
A
want to test it
15-year-old
on, if we want to, if
who is
we
1
want
year
to
older
test
than
it on
you.
one
Okay,
of the,
Everybody
let's-
talk at once. Yay!
Slow it down. Slow it down.
if we want to test it on one of the kids, we have to go a little earlier. If we want to see if it'll take the,
I'm ready to go now.
yeah,
Let's try it.
okay.
And we'll at least know when we have time to come up with another plan if that doesn't work, like run.
Yeah,
Da-na-na,
can't touch this.
Run.
da-na-na.
All right.
Okay. So I'm gonna hop in one of the canoes.
Whoa, it just tipped. It just spun right in a circle.
Rosa hops
ready-
into one of the
I'm ready to go.
canoes,
Physics glitch.
and Lindsay wipes the tears from her face, but remains at a distance from Ben.
I'm going to outreach my hand and say, wait for me.
Give her a big ass diamond. That'll help.
I don't have any ass diamonds.
Do you have any regular
I mean,
diamonds?
unless you call
All I have are
but
blood diamonds. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Aw.
And
You don't have
Harcourt
any
puts
emeralds from
his
your family's emerald mine in South Africa?
Harcourt puts his arm around Lindsay and comforts her as the three of you get into the canoe.
Bye, Felicia.
If I make it back here alive, you owe me $1.
Trying to act like a teenage kid would act and just be like, Well, I guess she doesn't like me anymore. She's with Harcourt.
Yeah, no, don't. She's not good enough for you.
I didn't say
anyway.
it out loud. It was in my head, out loud. Those are my thoughts.
Yeah, you don't need her. She wasn't good enough for you anyway.
As we paddle towards the shore, I'm like, she doesn't deserve you.
Yeah.
But I
There are
like
plenty
her.
of leeches in the lake. Wait. Oh.
What the hell are you guys talking about? I'm changing my name to
Clearly
Jack
you
Handy.
got the hots for Linz.
Those are my deep thoughts.
They don't look very deep to me.
Oh.
About 6 inches.
Anywho, stroke.
So the three of you paddle away from the raft in your canoe, and the moonlight is glinting off the surface of the placid lake as it rises higher and higher into the sky. The
Not so flaccid anymore.
stars begin to glint through. You can see it's that beautiful time of twilight when the sky is still a little bit of blue purple, but you can see the night just beyond it.
Is this the part of Twilight where we have to deal with the sparkly vampires?
The stars penetrate the firmament, and there's plenty of light
Consent.
to see as you stroke your way across the water.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
We are all
about
14 years old.
You're about,
Stroke.
I'll say, 50 yards from the raft after leaving it.
Touchdown.
How about everybody give me a spot hidden?
No, it's okay. We don't see anything.
There it is. I needed a 50. I rolled a 64. I'm a failure.
I needed a 45. I rolled a 54. I also am a failure.
I
But-
needed a 25. I got an 80. That means I fail as well.
Oh, then we all failed.
Yes,
Yeah.
all three of you failed.
Yes.
Canoe
go
tips
us.
upside down. We drowned.
And you,
Game over.
where are you going to land?
Diego's in the front of the boat, so he's steering.
I'm going to
No,
point
that-
us.
I'm in the rear of the boat, so I'm steering. The rear's got to steer.
Harcourt's right. Yeah, let's aim a little bit over towards there, and I'm going to kind of point towards a portion of the shore where the woods kind of come like right up, or just about right up to the shoreline.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's not it's not like on the beachfront of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far away from the docks do you suppose?
Wherever the Motel 6 is.
Yeah, give me a yardage.
Oh, that'll be
I'm gonna
easy. They'll
say-
leave the light on.
74 yards.
74 yards. Awesome. So,
That's
yep,
a lot of yards.
I had
you
to measure it.
drift along the lake and trying to keep an eye on the docks in particular. But as you get closer to the shoreline, the peaks of the cabin dip below that hill, so you can no longer see.
What if
them
I'm trying
at
to
the-
keep an eye on the Doc Martens?
On the Doc Martens are actually beneath you. They're on your feet, actually. So,
Oh, wow.
surprise.
These are yeah,
So
they're
Diego's
stylish.
just staring at his feet.
Yeah,
Away.
yeah.
It
Hey
kind of makes
guys, check
sense.
out
He's
these Doc
crazy.
Martens.
Damn
I got.
docks. And you make beach beneath those low-hanging branches and are sort of half hidden beneath some boughs and leaves. And yeah, you're now standing on the shore.
Okay.
Oh, my.
All right, guys, we need to be careful.
Crickets all
No telling
around.
where those things are, how many of them there are.
When we beach the canoe, I'm gonna take one of the oars.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same. I mean, I have nothing to protect myself with other
right.
than a rabbit's foot.
Nice.
Diego's presumably got his bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, Diego has his bow and arrow, and he has one of the arrows in his hand that he's constantly fiddling with. He's twirling it between his thumb and forefinger.
Oh, God.
And then he stabs himself.
Always put salt in your eye.
Yeah.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Hey guys, we gotta be really careful because we don't know how many of these there are. And
I think
That's
I
what
just said
Diego
that.
just said.
Didn't I
I
just
know.
say that?
Guys,
Is
I
that
know,
hello?
but
Is
it's
there an
that
echo in
Diego
here?
says it.
Shh, listen, seriously, we gotta keep it down. We don't know how many of these things there are around here.
I already
don't-
said that.
Shh.
So let's go up
Wait for the
to-
keeper to say it, and we've all done it.
Let's go up to. We heard the thumping in the
We
mess
heard-
tent, right?
Yes, you heard
Yes,
some
yeah.
crashing and plates breaking in the mess hall. Probably about 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna go to the bunks first.
Get a
Oh,
shirt.
yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to the bunkhouse first.
I mean, we could use my shirt if it wasn't for these damn mosquitoes everywhere.
Yeah, there
I
is
left the
actually
back
a
window
good
open.
good contingent of mosquitoes at the waterfront.
It's like there's bloodsuckers everywhere.
True story.
I left the back window to the bunks open. We can go around behind and slip through there. Be a little
Yeah.
bit safer.
Let's do
All
that
right,
so
let's
we don't
do
have
it.
to walk across. We don't have to run across the yard.
But let's go as quiet as we can and listen as we go to make sure that we're not kicking
Attracting
up
any
anything.
attention.
Great. Sounds
Yeah.
like stealth rolls all around.
Stealth roll. Stealth roll.
Diego,
Stealth roll.
take
3
that
stealth rolls.
one-person band jamboree off, please. He's got cymbals on his knees and a drum on his back.
But I'm a music man.
Oh, come
Ah,
on.
I needed a.
Oh, that was me up there. Never mind.
Yeah. I needed a 60. I rolled a 71. That's a failure.
I needed a 20. I rolled an 82. That is also a failure.
I needed a 60. I happened to roll a 4.
Nice.
I'm
That's
not
an
real good at stealth, you
extreme
guys.
success.
Nice.
The band stays on. Boom.
With his extreme success, can he?
We'll find out.
We just look
Curious.
down. We just like, I go, oh, you're ready to go, Rosa? And I look back and Ben is just gone.
It's just-
Just disappeared into the night.
Get the shirt and I'm
fuck did that
back. Got the shirt.
Hello.
So the three of you move up the embankment, and to the best of Diego's ability to point in the direction of where the cabins are, where he knows he could probably slip through that back window of the barracks, you begin to make your way through this patch of wooded area, circling back around. About halfway there, you
Step in a bear
see
trap.
Ben suddenly holds his fist up and clenches it, indicating that you should stop.
And like the Three Stooges would walk straight into him.
Yep, just bang right into him. Get away, spread out.
Why I oughta.
And he points toward the one of the pyres, which is about 20 yards away in the center of the clearing where the camp cabins are. And you can see several small figures about your height wandering around the unlit pyre and making a weird noise you can hear.
Nothing.
Yep, can't hear anything.
Got nothing.
Can't hear anything. And see.
But my microphone did, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's a squeaking sound.
Got it.
And
Like, wheel that needs grease squeaky.
the
They have
sound
hamsters.
appears to be coming from their feet
From their feet.
Oh.
toward the ground.
They're on
okay.
squeaky
Oh,
wheels.
gotcha. Okay. So not from their feet, but near their feet. Yeah.
You assume it's the leeches making
Oh, okay.
or pseudo leeches, whatever they are.
Yeah.
I thought they
making
were
it strange.
rollerblades.
Oh, it's those.
They was
Badly oiled
they were
rollerblades.
rollerblading leeches, yes.
Wow.
So rad. I said,
Damn this
You
California.
gotta out rollerblade the leeches to save the camp, man. Otherwise, it's gonna be sold to some tycoon and be turned into an oil estate.
oh,
Zoinks.
I challenge you to a roll off. And so Ben indicates maybe move slightly more into the trees to kind of circle around in a wider arc because you're rather close to where those things are. 20
Of the
yards is
covenant.
not very far away.
Yes.
And I immediately find a branch and shake it. Fall into it and shake.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And so you guys presumably do that.
Yep.
And
Following me.
yep. And you're stepping quietly. Diego is sort of stumbling a bit. Diego, you're having a hard time concentrating in this dim light.
Ow.
And the only thing you can think about is how much poison ivy's out here. Thankfully, you still have your long sleeve shirt on. So you're going to be protected from some of that. But you can't but feel a little itchy going through. Every time a branch brushes your cheek, you're like, oh.
His butt feels?
His butt feels. All the butt feels.
Oh man, can't control all these butt feels.
Oh.
Got all those feels, baby.
And Rosa is having a really rough time trying to pick her way through the branches. And there are a couple logs that are in your way that you have to kind of clamber over. And they're slimy and moss covered. And, you know, you're actually starting to lag behind a little bit behind these guys. So, you know, you're getting close to where the cabins where you need to cut back through the woods and get to the barracks. And at that stage, Rosa's probably lagged maybe 10, 15 yards behind you guys. You don't even really notice because you're all trying to be very silent and concentrating on what you're doing. Ben's actually taking the lead now. And he's slipping very easily between the branches. And you can actually see Ben, like there's just up ahead, maybe about another 30, 40 yards is the back of the barracks window. You can see the bathroom light on inside.
Okay.
And that's when you hear a voice behind you, Ben, and right next to Rosa, slightly behind Diego, that says, Diego, I thought you said you could keep a secret.
Jesus fucking Christ! Turn around and just start stabbing into the dark with an arrow.
Sorry, Rosa.
And Diego whirls around with an arrow.
Yeah.
Rosa has to sidestep quickly and falls to the ground to avoid being accidentally impaled or sliced with the tip of this arrow. And Diego, you look up to see Brigitte. But Brigitte is about 15 feet in the air, riding on the back of Father Mother.
Whoa.
And she does not look happy. Tune in next time
The cabin.
as we play another reel of the Lovecraft Tapes.
Oh, Judas Priest on a stick. Huh. So Father Mother's on the ground. Brigitta's sitting up on top of them. Okay.
Like riding them.
In my brain, for some reason, they were floating in the air. Which is scarier, so that's a plus. Oh, jeez. I'm quite a
Why
bit
does
further,
this
right?
always happen to me?
Yeah,
Why
I could
does
tell you
this
that, but-
happen to me?
I have a button for that.
Yes, you do. Wow, this is going to be bonkers. We have how many episodes left?
2.
1, you said?
That's the one where we die, right?
It's a double prologue. Sorry. Well,
Double prologue. Well, no, 3 of them actually, because one for each funeral.
true. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes
See,
sense.
I like your thinking.
Makes sense. My oar's going to come in handy.
Yeah, right?
Wow. Bonkers. Bonkers, bonkers.
Woohoo.
Jeez.
Just keep falling deeper down that hole, huh?
Yeah.
What
Hey,
did you get us
I-
into, Diego?
I succeeded my push. I am very, very
Yes,
happy.
that was good.
I successfully made one roll that was then
The
immediately
character's
ruined
gonna
by blood.
die, but it's cool.
I had a stealth
succeeded the
roll that
push.
was ruined by a huge monster with a monster on top of it.
Well, no, that Ben's excellent extreme stealth roll prevented you from being discovered by any of the leech zombies.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nice.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead we
well,
get the hat
until
on a
now,
hat.
when they tell them to come get us.
Monster on a monster.
Monster on monster action.
Anyway, I gotta go watch a Disney movie now.
Monster on monster action. This
Let's watch
Sunday,
Little
Sunday,
Mermaid.
Sunday.
All right, guys. Well, now it's
1991.
time for some hashtag recommendos where we share some of our geeky obsessions.
Was that Beauty and the Beast?
Please roll D100. I got a 33.
I got a
67. Almost
84.
Nice.
Excellent. Brian, why don't you start us off, please?
Okay.
Nice.
I am going to recommend a YouTube channel. And everybody needs to go and watch at least one of his episodes, and you'll get hooked.
Can't
It's
fucking
called-
make me.
I will. I'm not going to do the first part, but I will make you. It's called Beard Meets Food. It's a British guy who is a competitive eater. But what he does is he goes to restaurants that have a challenge. Like if you can eat this 56-ounce steak in under 30 minutes, it's free. And you get a t-shirt and a hat. But he goes around the world and does it. His latest is he was in Canada, the one that I watched, and he ate their punch bowl poutine, which was 4 pounds of potato, 1 pound of cheese, and a liter of gravy.
So
and
Tuesday night.
And he smashed it out of the park. And it's basically him filming himself doing it, and he's got a voiceover, so you don't hear him eating everything.
Those are your favorite noises, Brian.
Yeah, I love that. Yes. But it's very entertaining. He's a very humble person, which
So
makes
wait,
it
when
even
does
better.
he rub his beard and everything?
Here's the thing. He tries to eat clean.
Oh.
Like he always is wiping himself off and trying to look presentable. He asks people, "Is my beard okay?" Like in the middle of the restaurant that are watching him scarf this pounds and pounds of food down. It's just very entertaining. Definitely give it a try. It's Beard Meets Food. You'll get addicted. His videos are quite short, no more than like 10 or 12 minutes. So you can watch it like a quick jaunt and just get a little funny pick me up.
Okay, great. We'll check that
That's
out.
it. Short and sweet
Awesome.
was
Thank you,
the
bro.
poutine.
Nice. All right, Lupine, you're up next.
All right. So some of you may know that I just got back from the Mothman Festival in West Virginia.
What?
And while there, I found a booth for an artist that I love. She usually draws cryptids. And so this was, her natural habitat, the cryptid's natural habitat. And her name is Liz Pavlovic. And you can find her on Etsy. It's Pavlovic, Pavlovic. And this is some of her work. I don't know if you can see
Audio
it.
podcast.
Yes. It's Mothman laying down. It says live, laugh, lurk. And I personally hate the live, laugh, love saying. So live, laugh, lurk. It makes me very happy. And then she also draws, and this is part of why I love her. She also draws lots of possums. and so it's a possum, and it says, "Oh, possum, my possum." And I have one of her T-shirts that's a really fun take on a bunch of West Virginia monsters playing a string band. And like I said, she's got an Etsy. She's on Instagram. I believe it's Liz Pavlovic on Instagram. And one of her sayings is "Keep on creeping on," and I just love her work. She draws very lovely little cartoony kind of cryptids, funny little sayings like the "Live, Laugh, Lurk." And she draws lots of animals that are native to West Virginia, so like the possum, lots of squirrels and stuff like that. And I just love her work. So go check out Liz Pavlovic on Etsy or Instagram, or I believe she has a Facebook. I'm not actually on Facebook, so.
Cool. Sounds like a pretty sweet artist. We'll check that out. Thanks, Lupine. And Matt, you're up next, buddy.
Yay. We're back on track tonight because I'm going to recommendo a game called Terra Nil. What this game is it is essentially a puzzle game about rebuilding destroyed and desolate planets. You literally drop in and everything is dead. There's no life anywhere. It's up to you to use strategy to take the machines that you have, to use it to regrow the plant life, to bring water back to the land, and set it up in such a way that, you know, you get wildlife to return and you make it this beautiful, lush green planet again. And then you have to clean up after yourself, remove all of your machines, and get away without a trace. And the more efficiently you do this, the more space and area you cover that you bring back, the better your score. And of course, the better your score, the better you did. It's a really unique twist on the fact that it's almost like an anti city builder game, because there are a lot of those games where you go in and you exploit the resources of wherever you are in order to just make things happen. This game, you're doing it in the opposite order, and it's a really fun challenge. There are varying degrees of difficulty depending on what kind of planet you're on, what the environment you're in is, the difficulty curve you set for yourself in terms of how many different machines you can have at once. It really makes you think, and it is a really great game if you're into puzzle games. So if you're looking for a new game to puzzle out and you like making green spaces, give Terra Nil a go.
Sweet. Appreciate that, Matt. And no big shock for me, guys, tonight. It's going to be a horror movie yet again. I just recently watched Husera, the Bone Woman from 2022, directed by Michelle Garza Cervera, starring Natalia Solian, Alfonso Dosal. This is a Mexican horror film. It involves a young woman and her husband who get pregnant. And that is an event to celebrate. Or is it? As the story unfolds, we glimpse more and more of the wife's past and learn why having her first child might not be the best thing for her. The film is suspenseful and filled with dread, told with a steady hand and even pace, rolling out supernatural scares mixed with psychological freakouts, a la Rosemary's Baby, but never letting the plot feel hackneyed. The actors, some of them non-actors, I suspect, help keep the film grounded in real-life drama, and the secrets characters keep just ring true. I applaud the filmmakers for showing the darker side of pregnancy and parenthood, and really dug the ending. So, if you like something that's maybe not quite the crickety-crack J-horror ghost thing, something a bit more leaning towards psychological stuff, Husera the Bone Woman. Highly recommend it.
Bone Woman.
Yeah, it is. It's very good. I was pleasantly surprised. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of the Lovecraft Tapes. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe in whatever podcast platform you prefer. If you like what you hear, please leave us a review. Meanwhile, visit lovecrafttapes.com for up-to-date information about our podcast and subscribe to our live streams like this one at twitch.tv/lovecrafttapes or youtube.com/lovecrafttapes, where we have all of these archived. You can chat with me in real time at discord.lovecrafttapes.com.
And if anybody has any advice on how to deal with an angry woman on top of a 15-foot tall blob monster, I would very much appreciate any tips and or tricks. You can hit me up on Mastodon or Blue Sky at The Real Weird Kid.
Woohoo! And if anybody has any tips on stealthing without like falling into branches and stuff, that would be much appreciated. You could leave me a note at linktree/Lupine Vendetta, all one word, and that would be awesome if I could stop, falling into those branches. Shakes fist at branches.
Damn you, trees.
If anybody can just give me tips, reach out to that one weird kid at Mastodon.
I take all of his tips.
Yeah.
So many tips. Until next time,
See how they feel.
roll for raft.